Hey, welcome back to MobilityWOD. Talking about kind of tight intercostal space. Now, one of the problems we see is that we sort of forget about the system of how we work. And one of the things that we're talking about today is how the serratus, this musculature that's classically been called the boxer muscle, basically attaches onto this inferior angle underneath your scapula. And it's one of the force couples that rotate your scapula forward. So serratus pulls forward, rotates that scapula upward with the levator, with the trap, it ends up working as a system that just moves that thing forward. These tissues get brutally short because many of the positions that we're doing is this kind of pressing, pulling. A lot of my bench pressers, really tight space, it really does close off this area, and it's an area that we sometimes forget about. Part of our warm-up in our gym, we'll do this kind of double pull across, and the idea is to really try to get a quick stretch in those tissues and see if you can't pull open and just get this real quick stretch and try to pull open these tissues laterally. And you can feel it. If you put your hand here, you can feel that extension, and they should have good glide through these ribs. Well, a lot of people end up being really tacked down. This gets really tacked down. It's massive. We've got to just free up the scapula. We've got to be thinking through that system. We'll also see breathing efficiency turn up. So big spin. This is an easy way. Sometimes at the end, we'll cross the leg over, right leg over left leg, and this is an easy way to drop back in to start to open up some of that lateral movement that we tend to see, or tends to get missed sometimes, is that athletes are just missing this kind of lateral flexion. So we put this on MobilityWOD in the past about just opening up and just trying to kind of lengthen through these tissues. But sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned mash party. So I've got a traveling superstar from Canada here. Don't hold it against him. And here's what's happening. He's got his stiff foam roller. A regular foam roller isn't going to work well enough. Notice that the hand is up, so he's in external rotation, which is going to cue that serratus to be in that kind of force coupled position, and then he's just going to mash side to side. You'll notice he's rolling through that. So it could feel, if he's really on the posterior aspect, it's going to feel like lat, but in this situation, it's really feeling like ribs and serratus. You feel that? No pain face. He's a well-trained young athlete. He's got real potential here. And then he's just going to smash around. And he's going to kind of teeter-totter, try to hinge over the thing as he rolls side to side. He can go back and forth. And as long as he's just thinking about, hey, I've got to smash those tissues, kind of one rib at a time, he's finding his dysfunction. He can externally rotate a little more, go ahead and externally rotate the hand in and out, tie that up. Oh, there you go. Zing. That was a -1. That was a little pain face there. I saw it. So mash party goal today, and then you can take that right onto your lat, but I think sometimes we forget that these rib spaces get stiff, that serratus gets stiff, and if muscles are stiff, it's a lot like the anterior tib, that if those tissues are stiff, they don't contract very well, and it makes it difficult to stabilize that scapula. So test, retest, arm over your head today, and MobilityWOD. We'll see you guys tomorrow.